All right, hello everyone. It's Tony at Old Man Wrenching again. Working on the Rockola 449 today. Working on the main control panel. Now I've not got any experience taking one of these apart, so this is gonna be a first for me. But I thought I would just go ahead and film it and kind of show you what kind of process I'm going to use. This one's really dirty. It's going to need a lot of work, but that's what it is. So let's get to it and just see what's going to be involved here. This is entirely spring-loaded. I don't think I'm going to be doing anything with that, but we'll see. Go along. Oh, there they are. Yeah, so there's three that hold that bracket on as well. So let's just flip it around. You should be able to remove these by just squeezing on these. So squeeze on those tabs like that. Get it to pop out. At least for these two. Right. Get them out without breaking it. That's the first. That's your first success. Now these are kind of different. This one is slid in from the side. It's got a little gateway here. So I imagine that comes out like that, and then we got another one here. Let's back that off. And loosen this one too. Let that drop down. Have to go further. Now this one should slide out. And there you go. First bracket. Now let's go ahead and remove. Let's see. I might be able to do this. Look at that. Right, so I was able to make an observation that this bracket had this gap in here. So then I was like, okay, that must straddle this. And then if I remove those two, I should be able to remove it. And I was successful with that. Again, I like to put screws back where I pulled them out of. But you can see some of the nasty dirt down in here. So we'll set this to the side. All right, okay. Now we're dealing with plastic now, so we gotta be careful because it's very old and probably brittle. And this is the panel that I had out once. Well, I didn't have it out, but I had this top board removed because that's where the light array is when I was looking at the bulbs. So now I had this out. All right, so that did not loosen anything. And if I had to guess, no, that's what I'm talking about. So that's snapped. We'll have to figure out what to do with that. What's interesting about this, let's go ahead and remove that all together. I had already cleaned the bulbs, and I replaced these two on the ends with some LEDs that I had as an experiment to see if they would work well. Just tip it up here and just see. Well, you can see we've got a little bit of movement now. Oh. So just by standing it up on end, that magically allowed it to come out. All right, so here's how nasty this is. I mean, that's a horror show. Yeah, glad I'm taking this apart, because that's just awful. It's like a failed wire tie. Oh, here comes the button. All right, cool. Let's see, it's a 0. And 1 was here. And the reset button fell on the floor. All right. These are nice quality buttons, I have to say. I was expecting this to be some real cheesy plastic, but no, this is like solid resin. Very high quality. I'm sure those will clean up really nice. What else we got to go here? I'm going to set this controller off to the side. All right, so now we're back to this guy. And there, of course, is the other buried screws. So that's why if you feel resistance, you don't want to force it, because, you know, like I said, this is brittle plastic. If I would have put any more aggression on that, it may have broken something in here, and then there you've got another busted part. So if you feel resistance, just stop, remove something else, see what you can find. Now I'm noticing that this also looks like he is loose now, and that should come out. And then this can be soaked. I'll probably put that in some evapor rust, make it look nice. Let's go ahead and pull out. And all these screws so far have been the same. Yeah, see, those are all the same. These are the same. So you don't have to worry a whole lot with the screws when you're pulling these out of the control board. I did note these back sides on this plastic are shorter, and they're also silver as opposed to black. So I'm also seeing, you can see in here, but there's some shims of foam on either side of this light cover. And it sounds like, just be a little gentle with it, maybe some seals on the other side as well. Look at that. This, I believe, is the light board. Yeah. Just angle the light here a bit. Maybe I can show you. Yeah, there you go. So you've got first digit, second digit, press reset, reset select, deposit more coins, select any single, and select LP album. Now, kind of interesting, select LP album. These aren't your big standard albums. These are specific to jukeboxes, I believe. They have 4 tracks on them, and they're in a 7-inch format. I have not yet played one of these, but this is the kind of thing that is an LP album. Kind of interesting. I picked one of these up at a flea market somewhere. And there you go. This is a 7-inch LP. Plays at 33 1/3. Yeah, and they also have them, I do believe, where this is a smaller pin instead of the bigger spindle. And I believe the Rockola can play either the one with the 45 spindle or the one with the 33 1/3 spindle. And this is another one that I have. But only two I've ever seen. But then again, I was never looking for them before I learned about this 45 7-inch LP. All right, so that's where we're at. I don't know if, I think that panel, I'm not sure what this was. I'm thinking that might have been some of that fuzzy foam, and the fuzzy has just disappeared. So this will have to be addressed in some way. I'm probably going to have to polish this all off and then use some kind of Novus or something to get rid of some of the scratching on it. And it's got some kind of a double stick foam between the plastic and the faceplate as well. You can kind of see it here on the ends. It's real thin, double stick, probably double stick foam tape. I've seen some of that, but it's in much wider thicknesses. So again, something for Rockola to sell you if they ever decide to support these things and get some, get some support from their repair community. All right, so what do we got next? The only thing left is the these labels at the bottom, and there's not much holding those in. They're just a few screws. Let's check the lengths on these. All right, so we're back to the long black one. Kind of odd that they. I guess it's probably the. I mean, that doesn't. I guess it's slightly lower than that, so the screws are probably too long. So they had to use a. All right, so this has a couple of. These are probably the locks for when this is laying down, the locking bar and gauges. So there's the locking bars. And let's take a look at the screws. I didn't pay much attention. They're the same. So again, it's the longer black ones. And the tabs, so it's interesting, there's basically the same side. They just attach like that. So this has a really nice beer seal. It's a rubber seal there. Yep. And then there's another one on the other side. And these are in there pretty snug, so. There you go. Those will have to be cleaned. And then we have, these are glass. They feel like they might be glass. Or below glass. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Again, more of that, whatever kind of seal that was. And it's crustier than crusty. And there's the other one. These do come off. Funny enough, I found one of these in the bottom of the Rockola, and it had a different pricing structure on it. But these are plastic. Do not flex these because they are very old plastic, and they will just go snap, and you're done. So there you go. All right, so this looks like it needs a good soak. And interesting, there's some blue showing in here, so I don't know. I don't know why there's blue on there. I'm going to investigate this a little further, but it almost looks like somebody's slapped some paint on here at some point. Very, very crusty. All right, guys, so that's the disassembly of the Rockola 449 control panel. I'm going to start cleaning this up a little bit, and I'll get back with you when I've progressed a little bit. Catch you later. Bye.